Number three, Aramco expands Namaat industrial investment program. So Saudi Arabian Oil Company, Aramco, announced a major expansion of its Namaat industrial investment programs with 55 agreements and MoUs across the sustainability, digital, industrial, manufacturing, and social innovation sectors. Namaat, which has grown from 32 to 55 investments since last year, supports industrial investment partnerships, helping to create jobs for the Saudis and contributing to national growth and capacity building. The program aims to enable opportunities for local and international companies and leverage various incentives offered through the government's Shareek program and other initiatives.
Yeah, this program was launched in November 2020. Namaat means growth in Arabic, so pretty solid on the button name. The program's stated goal is to forge world-class industrial partnerships in four key areas: sustainability, tech, industrials, and advanced materials. Richard, we just talked about supply chain. That's sort of the focus here, which is interesting. Amin Nasser said of the program last year, it was an interesting quote because it was sort of just sort of like hit it home. He said, quote, "For Aramco, having a robust and resilient supply chain has enabled us to overcome a number of challenges in recent years. Our rapid recovery from the attacks at Abqaiq and Kuray in September 2019 is one obvious example." So, I mean, this is another program that's going to take years to really get to mature, but it is very interesting.
It's Aramco is sort of at the nexus of a lot of things, and this is sort of rolling up a couple of things. One is obviously local production, localization of resources and suppliers and that sort of thing. The other is public-private partnerships. Mm-hmm. And Aramco is a leader in that. They're in Kingdom Total Value Add program, which is very much using the supply chain to develop localization and skills development. But they're also this Shareek program that's referenced in the lead is a national scale program introduced by the Mohammed bin Salman, and with the intent of having basically $1.3 trillion by 2030 of investment from private sector into the economy, and part of that program calls on large companies in the U.S., SABIC, Aramco, others, to move forward in this and make sure you're getting investment that's come private sector investment that's coming into the economy and staying there. And so this Namaat program, again, so you see it building out. They've already got their in-kingdom value program, now the Namaat program, which there's a whole list of those 22 MOUs and agreements, which brings in investment in key sectors. And so they're meeting their expected contributions across a number of things in terms of localization as well as public, private operations, ventures to bring in investment, private sector investment. Yep. So anyway, this is why I think Yella is an interesting segment, because we picked this. It's kind of off the beaten path. You wouldn't really say it, but it's part and parcel of what they're really trying to do in terms of Vision 2030. It's just an announcement. Aramco expands Namaat industrial investment programs, right? So that could go and nobody would ever see it. Mm-hmm. That's one reason we include things like this in Yella, because it fits into a larger piece, and it's important.
The 966 rules. We're doing some good stuff. This is stuff that could be missed even if you follow Saudi Arabia really closely.
Yeah.